Welcome to this video. My name is Omar Aswat. I'm a chartered tax advisor and I actually used to tutor many students, many from the Big Four as well, with the ACCA, ACCA, but most commonly ATT and CTA exams. So for example, for CTA I taught the OMB paper the most. I've taught it so many times for so many different students, so many lessons, that I knew the revision question bank. I knew the answers off by heart. So that's the first thing. The second thing is around, then I also taught the other papers, so individuals, inheritance tax, corporation tax, the APS paper, awareness, ATT papers as well, personal tax, business tax, VAT, and the rest of it. So in this video, I wanted to quickly outline three advices that I really believe will benefit those that take it into account. The first piece of advice is the most important, although this video is shot a bit late because I know you have your exams this week, but in any instance it can be carried forward to the next exam or used by students in future sittings. So I'm shooting this on 5th of May 2025 Monday, bank holiday, May Day I think they call it. The first piece of advice is around the importance of past paper questions. So going through the questions in the revision bank as much as possible. You must come around twice, and you should get to a stage where sometimes you're doing the question the third time and fourth time and you're getting fed up because you already know the answer. Okay, so it's important that you prioritize the revision question bank, the past paper questions, more than sitting there reading the manual. Have your little pink highlighter or yellow that little note thing, and you're making notes and you're just reading theory. This whole exam is about application. It's about understanding, and obviously in practice it doesn't matter about the theory. I've seen so many people, and I'm running a successful chartered tax advisory firm now as well. So I've seen so many people, they have the theoretical knowledge, and me, myself included, when I first passed. I had the theory, I knew this, that, and the other, but I didn't know how to apply it in practice, how to apply it to a client. And that's very important. You can only get that through, or the closest you can get to that when it comes to studying is when you're doing the past paper questions. Okay, so that's the first point. And that applies to anything generally, right? Like, theory is theory, it's about application. So make sure you spend as much time as possible. In the last month, what I always tell students is you shouldn't be doing any more further reading, okay, unless you really have to, or unless you've attempted a revision question and you've completely blanked out. Then okay, have a bit of a read and then come back to it. But if anything, your reading should be around reading the answer of the examiner's answer, basically, or the examiner's comments and the model answer, because that's where all the learning takes place. Because you've got the question, you've got something in your mind, and you're applying it, or you understood how it's been applied, and that's very important. That's what you call exam technique in a way, knowing how to apply the answer to a question. Very important. I can't stress that point enough. I would make this video longer and longer and just talk about that angle, in terms of past paper questions. I'm not sure. I think they've got a birthday party going. Okay, so I'm just in Saudi Arabia currently, and there's a birthday celebration going on at the cafe that I'm at, Bench Cafe. So they've put the music on, but I'm going to continue. I hope you can hear me. The second point is, in the exam itself, don't be a hero and come back as 0. What I mean by that is, don't try to get full marks. The CTA paper particularly, ATT is easier than CTA, okay, but the CTA paper is very difficult. Okay, I failed twice. I failed OMB twice. I got 31, then 48. I was very annoyed when I got 48 because you have to do the whole revision question bank again, in effect. So you have to do the whole revision question bank again, and obviously that's just long. Like, you get fed up at a certain point. So when I say don't be a hero and come back as 0, I mean don't try to be getting like 70, 80, 90. Okay, aim for 60. Aim for 60 is enough. Nobody will ever ask you, take it from me, okay? I've been CTA for about 5 years now, or 6 years. Nobody has ever asked me, what mark did you get in your CTA paper? If you get 50, khalas, that's fine, 50 is enough. The main thing is to get that pass. So what I'm trying to say is, in the exam, or even when you're studying, aim for 60, and then you might lose a few marks, so you come back at 50. In the exam, you have the question in front of you. Let's say it's a 20-mark question. We say that you start writing, you're thinking about the model answers, you trying to connect things together. Don't overwrite things. Like, a lot of people waffle. They just, they're writing long pages, but the whole long page, they're only picking up like 1 or 2 marks. Someone else that's more precise, that one page can pick up about 10 marks. Seriously. Or at least 7, 8. You know what I'm saying? So the main thing is, don't waffle on. Aim for that 60%, and that's enough. Don't try to get higher than 60%. If you get 70, 80, 90, it's good, but it doesn't make you a better tax advisor. This is the other point. In practice, it's not the same. You're not timed 3.5 hours or whatever it is. You have colleagues that you can speak with. You have enough time. You got ChatGPT these days, that kind of thing. So it doesn't make you a better or lesser advisor. So the main thing here, the purpose of this video, is to help you pass. Don't be a hero and come back as 0. And the third point is a general one. This one I haven't thought about. Let me just think what I can say or how I can help you. Okay, let's talk about this, because as I mentioned, I've failed twice, right? It's not be all or end all. So if you fail the CTA exams, ATT is a lot easier, to be honest, so you should try passing first time. ATT is more based around calculations. CTA is more based around the actual advisory. If you fail, it's not the end of the world. I know it's long, you have to wait another 6 months. It's not like ACCA every 3 months, every quarter, or ACA. You have to wait a whole 6 months. But, it's fine. In life, we're not here to pass everything. We learn from our failures, we learn from our mistakes. I failed twice. The first time I failed, I sort of knew I'm gonna fail, because my first daughter was born a month before, but I thought, let me just go with it. It's just about the experience. So that was my intention from the start. And then the second time, obviously I made effort and I got 48, so it's quite annoying. And then the third time, I think I got like 55 in OMB, or 58. I think I got 58. So the last piece of advice is, don't take too much pressure. Some people, they like, as I say, I've had many students. They'll be taking additional unnecessary pressure even before the exam, like weeks before that. Oh, I'm gonna fail. If I fail, I'm gonna do this. It's all in the mind. If you tell your mind that you're gonna fail, then most likely you will, because you've conditioned your mind to fail. You have to tell yourself. It's all in all the work happens in the mind. Okay, it's not physical. It's not writing. Everything happens in the mind beforehand, which is, I'm going to. I've studied hard enough. I've listened to Omar. I've done the past paper questions, the revision question bank twice, 3 times, and therefore I'm going to pass. If you fail, it's not the end of the world. You try again next time, and usually you'll pass on your second attempt. Don't be too hard on yourself. The CTA paper is very difficult. ATT should be, with apologies, should be easier. So if you are failing that, then the second time you should pass. Because it's calculations, right? And with mathematics, you can't really have anything different. So I hope that was beneficial. I hope that was useful. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. And all the best for your exams.